our overarching ambition.
We spoke to Matthew Parris a little earlier in the programme, the former Conservative Party MP. He put the likelihood of a no-deal Brexit at 40%, but even more worryingly, he said there was an 80% chance of a deal that was so thin that effectively the WTO rules would be applying. Do you now share that pessimism given what the British government have done?
Well, I'm more pessimistic today than I would have been at the beginning of the week as a result of what has happened. And I know the European leaders, likewise, they don't want to walk away from any table, and they're committed in a genuine way to getting a sensible deal here. But one has to say that we're late in the day in terms of the negotiations. We published yesterday our Brexit readiness programme.
Yeah.
We said there are two options: a limited free trade agreement and a fisheries agreement, or a no deal. That's where it's narrowed down to.
Is the latter of those now the likelier of the two?
Well, I would still like to think that a limited free trade agreement is possible, but certainly what happened yesterday has raised the stakes and certainly raises the prospects of a no deal much more than we would have had last week.
Do farmers, fishermen, business, do they now need to actively prepare for a no-deal Brexit?
Absolutely. Irrespective of what happens, by the way, people need to prepare because things will be profoundly different in January because Britain will have left the European Union, Single Market and Customs Union. But certainly people should also now be weighing up the prospects, unfortunately, of a no deal and preparing accordingly.
Okay.
We will do everything we possibly can to avoid that, and we will work with our European partners in negotiations with the United Kingdom to avoid that. There's an obligation on us to do that because it would be very serious on top of COVID-19. And I've made this point to the British government that it makes absolutely no sense. And you spoke about politics earlier and what's politically driving the UK government. I think it will be politically very damaging if a no-deal Brexit is added to the severe shock of COVID-19 on our respective economies. And I think no one will benefit from that in the end of the day.